What's poppin'?
I mean, if you're watching the show, you should know that we doing this exclusive. We're with the man right now, Polo the Fur King.
Are you really? Hi, Polo.
Hey, what's happening, stranger?
Yeah, I know. Stranger, long time no talk. Are you coming to...
Here we are.
Okay, you announce this again. This is
It's God Talk.
which we were doing. Yes, the Michael Mack show. He's doing his show in New York City at the moment. Conversation with my molester. I should be closer.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're working on the poem "Help Me Be Free." Would you like to say it once more for us?
Involuntary cries to the Lord are deeper than any sounds I've heard. I imagine their primal words singing us to soar like birds.
I'm going to cry. I wrote this actually. It's
know,
fair to
it's
cry about your
beautiful.
own homes.
It's beautiful.
Now we're going to up the ante by trying to sing it. Yes.
Yes.
And I can't get Susan to go. I can't. How much is it worth
Why
to you?
don't you say this? I want to hear you. You wrote this, so I would like you to do what I've just done.
Oh, I can say it, and then you'll sing it.
Maybe.
Wow, it's worth it. It's worth a try. Help me be free. Involuntary cries to the Lord are deeper than any sounds I've heard. I imagine their primal words singing us to soar like birds.
Involuntary cries to the Lord are deeper than any sounds I've heard. I imagine their primal words singing us to soar like birds.
Wow. And we used to diagram these, yes.
Yeah, we used to diagram.
But we don't have an overhead. So I'm going to do this without diagrams and try.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're doing? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Help me be free. Involuntary cries to the Lord are deeper than any sounds I've heard. I imagine they are primal words singing us to soar like birds. Well, thank you.
Wow.
Would you like to read our next poem?
Cosmic consciousness.
No, it's different.
Comic.
Mm.
I guess I better put on my glasses, huh? Comic consciousness. Energy's aware. Fire, earth, water, air. Become bodies, minds. Laugh when we find time. You ready?
Oh, you want me to do it? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Comic consciousness. Energies aware. Fire, earth, water, air. Become bodies, minds. Laugh when we find time.
There's the master. There's the master.
And Susan might try to sing this again. This is all cold. Thank you for really warming us when we're cold.
Yeah, I tell you, when he asked me to do this, I have no idea of what's going to come out. So bear with me. Comic consciousness. Energies aware. Fire, earth, water, air. Become bodies, minds. Laugh when we find time.
Wow. Wow. It's so much fun to know, at least with Susan here, these very brief poems, which are really 17 syllables. I call them high cues.
High Q.
Or high cues. Because I once sent them to a high Q magazine, and they said, these are not high cues. So give them a new name. It was very good. It was wonderful. Yeah, the new name. Okay, it's interesting. Susan taught me you could sing the title. What a gift you are.
Can you come over just a
Yes,
minute?
yes, yes, yes.
Because I really can't see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Comic consciousness. Energies aware. Fire, earth, water, air. Become bodies, minds. Laugh when we find time.
I want you to do it again.
Okay. Any hints?
Well, the last, it's wonderful, this wonderful poem, because the last stanza, or the last line tips it, it changes it. And so everything kind of shows up for that last line. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
I can't guide you any more than
Wow.
that.
Comic consciousness. Energies aware. Fire, earth, water, air. Become bodies, minds. Laugh when we find time.
Great.
Yeah.
There's two different ways. That's wonderful. Can you
Many.
do it a third way?
Jeez.
Can you do it with some prosody?
Sure, but we'd have to do that, yes. Okay. So don't we have to mark it first?
We could.
Are we just remembering it? Okay,
Wait, do you want me to mark it?
sure.
Okay.
So
can do it.
prosody for all people is saying it and discovering how the when we just say it without singing, what possible melody is there? So we don't have our overhead. So Susan is going comic consciousness, up and down, and then again, comic consciousness. You can say it out loud to the us if you want.
Comic consciousness. So there's a feeling of the stress. Comic consciousness. Energy aware. Energies aware. So it's energies aware. So I feel like it's energies aware. Fire, earth.
Or write it down for those
Okay.
of us who don't remember.
Fire, earth, water, air. You could disagree with me.
Not now. I'm just a loyal, subservient student.
And
I'm
then-
devoted, awed.
Become bodies, minds. And I would say,
Oh, but you taught me well. You said we first have to say it to learn it. So just say, so do become
Ener-
bodies.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Energies, okay, comic, consciousness.
Yep.
So how does that feel? Comic,
Consciousness. Right. So that makes sense. Yes.
Energies aware.
Okay.
Energies aware.
Almost more straight. Yes. Energy. So you just say it as if you were really not even too dramatically, just to get the sense
Fire, earth, water.
of
So
water
it's
goes down a little
water.
bit. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Air.
Air goes up a little. Yes.
It does a little, not
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
Not so much.
So and I've learned, thanks to Susan, to do it step at a time.
Become.
Well, now you're getting a little dramatic, but a little bit less of that. Become.
So, but the accent is actually on
Be, huh? Be.
no.
Become.
No,
Oh, become. On the long come, right?
Become.
Yeah, become.
Become. So there's this little tiny
Yep.
lift. Become.
Yep.
And bodies.
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 Oh my, it flows really.
Bodies.
Doesn't bodies go up a little? Bodies. I would have it go up. No.
You're saying bodies.
Bodies. Okay.
You're going down. You're
Okay.
going bodies.
Good to have you here to tell me what I'm.
Minds. So minds kind
A
of
body,
goes up.
mind. Yes, mind goes up. Yep.
Laugh.
Well, just straight. Yes.
Yes, it's just straight. Laugh. When we find time.
Oh, and time goes up a little, huh?
It does. And so that's straight and time goes up just
Wow.
a little.
And you wouldn't want to sing it first, huh?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
This is your baby.
It's like a workout. This might don't have to go to the Hyatt. Wonder how much of a workout okay, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Comic consciousness. Try that again. Comic consciousness. Still not quite a song, right?
It's good.
Oh, it is? Comic consciousness. Energies aware. Fire, earth, water, air. Become bodies, minds. Laugh when we find time. And it's challenging. I've learned this to not get too much into what these words really could mean, because I have to first take the step of doing the prosody into song, and then in time I could really feel energy. But the step at a time.
It's almost like the wedding of the two. It's the hardest thing. What he's doing now, I think, is the hardest thing to do.
Well, the harder one would be, which we can maybe not do now, is to then get in touch with all the meaning behind the words. And the meaning behind this is, we were talking about divinity, is energy itself aware? Because energy is like an acorn becoming an oak tree. In some ways it must know, way beyond what we understand knowing to be. It is really wanting to be an oak tree in ways we don't understand. I don't want to be anthropomorphizing, but it's very wise in knowing how to do that.
Say that 10 times real fast.
It's very wise knowing how to do that?
No, anthropomorphizing.
No, I would. Anthropomorphizing. Okay.
Great.
So I think just like an acorn becomes an oak tree, energy itself, in ways we don't understand, one day, has some awareness as it becomes. It was once gas. It was once a big explosion. As it becomes fire, earth, water, air, and then our bodies and minds. And then maybe through us, it could even laugh when we find time. Let that energy. So I think we're one big tree, the universe.
It's beautiful. That's a great thought. I like it.
Okay. Boy, time flies when we're having fun. We only have a little over
3 minutes?
10 more minutes.
10 more minutes.
This could turn into a song. This is getting to be a workout, yes?
It's getting to be a workout, definitely. Hi out there. I hope you're connected. Thank you, Michael, incidentally.
Michael Mack, yes.
Michael Mack. Thank you. Beats meet. Heart beats with seas, cries. Unheard, heard. Rhyming with words. Reverberate we.
I'll read it too. I'm not, see if it makes sense to you.
No.
No, not yet. Beats meet. Heart beats with seas. Our heart beats with the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? It's the sea beating through us. That the blood is coming from the waves and the sea.
Okay.
Heart beats with seas. Cries unheard, heard. All our cries that are unheard eventually, like the waves of the sea, are heard. Rhyming with words. Even the words that rhyme are like the rhythm of the sea, again and again. And they reverberate that we are part of the heartbeat and the cries unheard and the rhymes.
It's beautiful. It's like a circle, isn't it?
Yes, it's all. So I'll read it now without explaining it. Beats meet, heartbeats with seas, cries unheard, heard, rhyming with words, reverberate we. I once had we many more, but I thought not. You want to read it one more time now that it's a little clearer? You can say no.
No.
Wow, good for you. Oops. Maybe we can. Well, this is fun. Maybe
I think that's the first time I've ever said no on this show.
Great, good for you. That's the heart of it. This is called Holy Holes. I herniate my gut to open holy ways, to let love in, through, out. It's true. I had a hernia, and that was because I wasn't. My body teaches me with all its diseases.
Yeah.
I've got double vision now from a growth in my sinus, a malignant growth, 2 inches by 2 inches, teaching me to see double vision. And I'm really getting now, because everything's flowing through everything else. Like the wall can flow through you when I look at you. It's a very funny experience. And I'm realizing that my beloved...
What do you mean the wall can flow through me?
I can look at you and see all kinds of things in it that are not there in ordinary vision. When I look at you, double vision, so I can see that microphone coming out of your cheek.
So nothing's really what it appears to be.
And certainly for me now, but things flow through, and I'm finally, I who was so in touch with my mind, learning to let the environment flow through you and me, and that's a great teaching, a small price to pay to get, 7 weeks, 5 days a week of radiation therapy, pow, let alone the aftermath, which they didn't tell me about.
Yeah, that I've noticed.
But my diseases are teachers, since I'm a teacher.
For sure.
Your diseases will probably be opera songs.
Oh well, that whole dream of singing and singing opera is a journey. It became a journey rather than a destination. So
You could sing many things. We're going to get rich singing. She won't surprise singing my poems. Okay. So holy holes. They're holy. I herniate my gut to open holy ways to let love in throughout. It's really happened. I'm very slow, and so my body has to really make things clear. Pow, pow. Oh, I might have to open up.
I love that. Thank you.
Okay, this is for September 11th poem.
911. Take deeper breaths. All may be well, with many deaths throughout heaven's hell. Wow.
911. Take deeper breaths. All may be well, with many deaths throughout heaven's hell.
I don't have anything to say. It's very, very, very true.
From my favorite story. Yes. Hi.
Hi.
It's called
That's better.
Isaac's Laughter. Father I loved, whose raised knife may sacrifice me. Angels, help me love. Let me do it again. Isaac's Laughter. Father I loved, whose raised knife may sacrifice me. Angels, help me love. Well, you can do it with your father too, if you like.
Father I loved, whose raised knife may sacrifice me. Angels, help me love.
Well, we only have 2 minutes. Dare you try to sing this?
This is beautiful the way it is. I don't know. This is called Isaac's Laughter. Strange name. Isaac's Laughter. Father, I loved, whose raised knife may sacrifice me. Angels, help me love.
I'm going to try.
Please.
Only a minute. Isaac's laughter. Father, I love, whose raised knife may sacrifice me. Angels, help me love. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much, Columbia.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Susan.